Scalars have a size, they have a magnitude. Vectors have magnitude and direction, so they have a size and direction. For your exam, you'll need to know examples of each and at least more than one example of each. Scalars, things with just a magnitude, just a size, include distance, speed, mass, and time. Vectors include weight, velocity, displacement, and any force. So any force, air resistance, friction, so on, they are all vectors. Right, we need to look at calculating displacement vectors. The easiest way to do this is by using triangles and Pythagoras Theorem from maths. Now I've put the compass directions on the side here. We will need these because displacement vectors always have a direction associated with them. So first thing, you need to learn the directions on the compass. So it goes north, east, south, west. People sometimes create mnemonics for this, so never ever support wolves or never eat shredded wheat, things like that, to help you remember this. Okay, so the whole point of this is trying to work out how we can get from x to y and the displacement involved. So the best way to do this is to turn it into a triangle, and then we've got three sides, A, B, and C. From maths, we can use Pythagoras Theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared, to calculate this. Okay. So we will do a squared plus b squared, and it's really important that we add the values together at this point. Okay. We then square root our answer to get the displacement vector. Now the units are dependent on what you had for a and b, and then they'll be followed by a direction. Okay, let's work through an example. So if we're trying to work out the displacement from x to y, we would do 70 squared plus 20 squared, which gives us 5,300, and then we would square root that to work out the actual displacement. Now answer is 72.80, but then we need to give the unit for it. So we look at what unit A and B had, we put that after the number, and then the direction, we can see it's going south and then east. So we put southeast on. Another example, this time a bit more difficult. Sometimes you'll be getting questions in your exam that have multiple arrows going in the same direction. Okay, it's really easy to do this. We read the question, you would draw it out like this, and because these two are going both in the same direction, we would add up these values. Okay, and because these two are going in the same direction, we would add up these values. So technically we could turn this into a triangle again, where side A is worth 24 newtons and side B is worth 10 newtons, and we do exactly the same as before with Pythagoras Theorem. We would do 24 squared plus 10 squared, that gives us 676, and then we square root that number to give us displacement. Right, and because the unit for A and B was newtons, we put N for Newton after the number, and then the direction is northeast. So 26 newtons northeast is our displacement.